All right, fellas. It's this time to talk about our motherfucking New Orleans Saints. We just came off a big win, or you could call it a big win, a win against the Chicago Bears, 24-17. Last week we talked about how we wanted to see our Saints beat these shitty Bear teams with Tyson Bagman at QB by at least 10 points. We didn't achieve that. We only beat him by 7. While we only beat him by 7, we did get the win. How are we fucking feeling, fellas? How are we feeling?
I just want to call out last week. I had a firm stance that the Saints were going to beat the shit out of the Bears. We
Yep.
didn't beat the shit out of them. We did beat them though, and a win is a win, and that's huge. Saints are number one in the NFC South. That's huge going forward. I want to start there. That was big for our team. Now, I want to talk about why did we not beat the fucking shit out of them? That's a good question that we need to ask. I mean, we let Cole Kmet go out there and do whatever the hell he felt like for 4 quarters. We didn't even try to stop him. Tyson Bagman, dude might get himself a bag. He keeps playing like that because he was making some plays on the Saints that he shouldn't have. We gotta address some things on our defense. But I think a win is a win. Wins are hard to come by in this league. You take them if you can get them. Um, let's see what happens. We got to keep it rolling.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they had a couple positives in the game. For instance, I saw that Carr hasn't in the past 2 games. We've had no interceptions thrown, so Carr seems like he's getting a little better. Obviously, we didn't have the same type of red zone or touchdown efficiency that we've had in the last game, but nonetheless, we put up enough points to win. Blake Groupie continues to be a weak point on our offense. And Dennis Allen said that we have no intentions on bringing anyone else in at this moment. Seems a little concerning if you ask me, because in the same breath as him saying we're not bringing anyone else in, he also acknowledges the fact that this is a grown man's league and we're not worried. Okay, I remember seeing tweets from like Nick Underhill and a couple other people like, all right, Blake Groupie's got to have a ton of confidence. I think it was a 55-yarder. Looked great. And he a cat that's third NFL start, undrafted. He played D2 football.
Plain and simple.
This game shouldn't have been close. Is my point. So like it's a little. It's like at one point, I'm glad we're in first place, but like if we were in the playoffs tomorrow, we don't stand a chance against any
No.
of those teams.
No.
Like, I mean, the Bills, they're talking about the Bills not making the playoffs, and the Bills would wax us. It wouldn't even be close. The Bills would beat us so bad at home.
I'm not gonna lie. I like our odds against anyone. Give me the Saints by a million.
I like the
I'm rocking
confidence.
I'm rocking with my guys no
I
matter
like
what.
the confidence, but
I think
Um,
Dennis Allen, if he resigned, I think the Saints would probably be in a better position
yeah.
than they are right now.
I fucking hate that dude, man.
Dude, there's not a
God.
lot of people that like I hate. He's one of those motherfuckers that like I don't know. Good guy, I guess. I don't like him as a Saints coach.
I mean, he could resign from the head coach and just, be a D coordinator. I'd be cool with that. But
Mhm.
I just think he isn't an NFL head coach. That's just how I see it. I think he's a great defensive coordinator, but in terms of coaching the team, holding people accountable, and making sure that shit gets done in the right way, I just think he's not the guy for the job.
Y'all
yeah,
want to talk about the wide receiver that we signed a 5-year, $100 million contract to that had that many yards on Sunday?
so yeah,
What do y'all want to do about the Mike Thomas
so
situation? Like,
I watched a little bit of some of the post game interviews, and I mean take from it what you want, but one of the things that got brought up obviously was all right, Mike Thomas has 0 receptions.
that,
And
check the ticker. Check the
yeah,
ticker.
0 receptions, 1 target, 0 receptions. One of the things that they brought up was that if you watch the tape, and I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that I watched it all, but if you watch the tape, he got double teamed a lot, and so it was kind of just like, oh, perfect. Like if they want to take away Mike T, then we'll give it to Chris Olave, we'll give it to Shaheed, we'll give it to. So although he didn't have as big as a role as it might appear, they're saying forget the stat sheet. He played a massive role in this game. How massive? I don't know, because we still didn't win by 10 points, but according to them, he played a big role in this game. So.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, what do you want them to say? Do you want them to go up there and just fucking bash on them?
No, I know.
So, mean,
I agree. That's why I said
what
take
else
with
is
it
there?
what you
If
will.
he had a shitty game, I mean, that's kind of all you can say.
Well, shitty game.
but-
I mean, he got one target, so it's like it's not even him. It's like Carr just didn't throw it to him.
Well, I mean, there's more to football than that. I mean, the receiver can get open to demand more targets. But anyways, Taysom Hill had a fucking hell of a game. He threw for a touchdown. He caught a touchdown. He led the team in rushing. He put the fucking offense on his back damn near.
Yeah.
I think that is a bright spot from the game, and I like to see the involvement. I think he's a special player. I don't know why more NFL teams don't have a guy like Taysom Hill. There's plenty of great athletes and guys that can do it all on the field. I don't see why more NFL teams utilize a guy like the Saints utilize Taysom Hill. I like to see the utilization coming from it. And I think that if we can maybe not give him as much of a workload because he is an older guy and I could see him getting hurt and getting banged up. But I'd like to see us keep using him in a way that mixes up the offense every now and then and keeps the other teams on their heels. I think that's
and
the bright spot.
we had a Saints reporter post, I think he sent it out last week, that the Saints going into this game were 17-1 when Taysom touched the ball or rushed 7 times. Well, it looks like Pete Carmichael definitely caught the hint. I don't know if someone direct messaged it to him or what, but he said, all right, I'll take the 17-1 odds because my ass is on the line because of his play calling thus far. So if there's anything good that we can take away from it, is that Pete Carmichael got the hint, give the ball to Taysom Hill if you want to win the game.
Yep.
Now we're 18-1.
So. Yep. Next week we got Minnesota at Minnesota. Looks like we're gonna be facing Josh Dobbs.
Bald ass.
What you said?
Bald ass.
Bald ass. Yeah, he is a bald motherfucker.
Yeah.
How we feeling? How we feeling, fellas?
I mean, I don't think it's it's going to be a stiffer competition than we saw last week. So we're definitely, and we're playing away too. You know, like you would think that we'd be able to put something together when we play at home, but it seems like thus far this year, our worst performances have come at home. I don't know what it is, but we got to figure that out. But yeah, no, definitely no slouch of a team. This team is actually, I'd say, gaining momentum, and even with their quarterback going down, they put in their quarterback who's going to be starting against us to come and win it for him. So the guy's no slouch. He's been playing all season. I think it's going to be
look good too this year.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a tough game. I really do.
Yeah,
We're
but the Saints aren't a make-a-wish defense though.
No,
I don't think this guy's going to march into New Orleans, into their hometown,
it's in Minnesota,
and do this to them. Oh, the game's in Minnesota. Even better. That's basically a home game for us. So I like our odds out there. No. The Saints and the Vikings have a history, right? So these teams go back. We've usually come out on the short end of the stick. I think the Saints, a lot of these guys on the team, they're older. They've been a part of these tough losses, and I think that's in the back of their head. Whereas the Vikings, they're really young right now. They don't have a lot of those guys who have been through that history, and the Saints do. I think that's in the back of their head. I think the Saints are going to handle business. I don't think they're going to let a rookie quarterback walk all over them. Not a rookie quarterback, a quarterback who's new to the team walk all over them. I'm taking the Saints in this game, at least by a touchdown, probably 10 points.